It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Well, we've all heard the news. Let me get on the Sharp Interactive board. Our friends over at Ricoh buy the Fujitsu Scanning business for $625 million. You know, ladies and gentlemen, people ask me, what do you think about that, Ray? Here's what I think. I think the folks at Panasonic are scratching their heads saying to themselves, you mean we could have sold our scanner business? Somebody would have actually bought our scanner business? Because, you know, you remember back in December of 2020, they put out the news, right? That Panasonic is evacuating the scanner business. They just left it. They evacuated it. They're saying to themselves, we could have got a check for that thing? Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure why Ricoh bought Fujitsu Scanners business. I hope the first thing they do, though, is change the name to Ricoh Scanners, because I have a hard time saying Fujitsu for some reason. But, you know, if you read the article and you hear about the motives for Fujitsu to sell off the scanning hardware, it's because they want to focus on software. They want to focus on how people are communicating through telecommunications and build softwares around that. Fujitsu wants to bring the future to the present. And I believe that hardware, scanning hardware, is delivering the past to the future. I believe scanners are a lot like cameras. You remember the device that people put in front of their face? They took a picture, it went on film, then they brought the film to the grocery store. All the grocery stores had these film development centers. Remember those? And then a few days later, you'd go and pick up your pictures, and then you'd paste them in a photo album. And today, for the most part, the world uses their smartphone. Those pictures are born digital, and they stay digital. We even have digital picture frames we hang on the wall. Aren't business documents born digitally? Aren't business documents staying behind glass more and more every single day? Folks, I believe the scanning device is really less relevant than the MFP itself. Which, by the way, today's MFPs have pretty good scanners on them for the occasional scanning someone might have to do. Where are all these scanners going to go? Are we scanning archived documents? Is that what we think? Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't too long ago that Ricoh told the whole world that print was going to be less important to them. Of course, then they had to go back on the backtrack and tell everybody they didn't mean to say that, because all the people that sell and supply and service print equipment went crazy because they weren't ready to face realities that print wasn't going to be important. But Ricoh was right when they said that. And they wanted to focus on the digitalization aspects of the SMB space. Do they believe that the digitalization aspects of the SMB space are about a scanner, a standalone scanner device, a piece of hardware? I hope not. Like I said, maybe there's a way they could financial engineer that to make it make sense. But it does tell me that Ricoh's willing to put some money on the line to try to change the game a little bit. I don't think scanners is going to change the game, but I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable with my prediction that it won't be long before Ricoh takes control of Toshiba Tec. In June, Toshiba conglomerate's having a board meeting, and we know at that board meeting they're going to decide whether or not Bain Capital can buy them. Folks, I believe Bain Capital will get Toshiba conglomerate. One of the owners in Toshiba conglomerate, one of their large stakeholders at 9% is Fujitsu Capital, who also owns 19% of Ricoh. Fujitsu Capital told Bain Capital, hey, if you can pull it off, we'll give you our 9%. And a favor in return, I believe Bain Capital will sell Ricoh to Toshiba Tec. I just think it's a good possibility. It's becoming more of a probability. But I'm not sure why they bought the scanner hardware. I really don't get that piece. We'll see what happens, my friends, but over the next 18, 24 months, there's going to be a lot of shakeup, a lot of changes going on. Some people are just going to walk away. Some people are going to sell things. Some people are going to merge. Some people are going to get hostily taken over. But the world of print, that business that sells those services to the SMB space, is going to get shaken to its core. Probably a good thing, because it's ripe for disruption. And everybody watching me knows this: status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all tomorrow.